on the channel, we're all gas, no brakes with WWE Mattel Elite Series 118. First time in the line, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a first time in the line, definitely not last time in the line, with WWE Mattel Elite 118, Jacob Fatu. But for all your Samoan werewolf needs and everything else under the sun, hit up Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there, and Ringside came through here today as I did just get this entire wave. Of course, we're going to unbox them all here on the channel, but you knew I was excited for this one. Jacob Fatu, man, he's on the rise if there is anybody on a rise. The current United States champion, of course, for the WWE, and quite an impact from day one. Now, Jeff Cobb just recently came to the organization. Nothing against Jeff Cobb. I've always enjoyed his work in the past, but he didn't have the impact that Jacob Fatu had over here. Quite the specimen, of course, and very cool to get his first ever WWE figure, but we will compare it later on to his MLW figure from Boss Fight from, what is time, a year ago or so? You know what I mean. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, see what old Jacob Fatu is up to here. And I always say first time in the line, last time in the line. Definitely not going to be last time in the line. I believe there's already talk of an Ultimate around the corner. I'm sure we'll get another Elite. San Diego Comic-Con is about 2 months away as I'm filming this right now. Have to imagine we'll see a lot of Samoan werewolves in the future out of the Mattel line. But this is where it all started here. Part of the bloodline, I guess we'll call it, wave in Elite 118. Glamour shot over there, first time in the line. Jacob Fatu, Elite, WWE, window box, WWE, Mattel. Looking good on the package. 8 and up, you 7-year-olds. You can't handle this werewolf. It's too dangerous for you. There he is, looking like he's right out of prison. And man, talk about a redemption story with him. Up and down, of course, in trouble with the law. Johnny Law getting after him. He's changed his ways. He's turned his life around. Now he's just killing it in the WWE. So shout out to him there. Certified authentic, no confusion here. Elite logo at the top, Jacob Fatu. Then on the back, we got the tail of the tape. We got the blurb. We got the cross-sell. We're going to unbox every single one of these on the channel. We'll also unbox the Nia Jakks chase and rank the entire wave, so stay tuned to that. Make sure you do subscribe to this YouTube channel, of course. But let's see what it says about our friend Jacob here. From Samoa, absolutely beautiful this time of year. But Todd, you're right. Is it so beautiful if all these wrestlers want to escape Samoa? They're all coming to the United States, apparently, to wrestle, so who knows? Height 6'2", weight 285 pounds. Finisher, the dreaded springboard moonsault, a thing of beauty if you've never seen it. The Samoan werewolf made his WWE debut on June 21st, 2024, so about a year ago. Dangerously close to my birthday, too. Shout out to that. Showing Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton why he's the most dangerous and unhinged member of the Bloodline. Career highlight WWE Tag Team Champion, now United States Champion, of course. And I'll never forget, Paul Heyman sold it so well, like, oh my gosh, you didn't call Jacob in. You didn't call Jacob in. Like, made it feel like a really, really big deal. See you later. Goodbye, of course. Plastic Prison, all gas, no brakes. Once again, right there, got some extra hands to go with him here. What do we got for Mr. Fatu? And this could be a top 10 figure of the year. It'll be interesting to see where this nets out at, of course. Uh-oh, we do got a twist tie. I'm going to power through. Oh, powered through. See you later, goodbye. And it stuck with me right there. But now we got old Jacob Fatu out of the package here. An interesting figure. Let me straighten him out. We'll get to him here in a second. But let's look at these extra hands. So we got a gripping hand and the what you gonna do, brother hand, or we the ones hand. And choose your own one-hand adventure there. Of course, we get the splayed out hands over here. And then we do get some opposite hands of what's on the figure with the we the one hand and a gripping hand. No Fist of Fury for Jacob Fatu. What are we doing? I always see these werewolves throwing punches. Well, maybe not. I guess they're more claw kind of animals, aren't they? And teeth. They're all teeth, those werewolves. He kind of is as well. But we got old Jacob Fatu out of the package. And I gotta say, I do like the head sculpt on this. I think I saw somebody say they didn't like it. But you know how it is. There's always somebody out there saying they like something, don't like something, somewhere in the middle. We know how it goes by now. But I do like this head sculpt. A little bit fuller in the face. It seems like his face is a little bit fuller than his MLW days. That could be just me, of course. Got the braids in the hair looking very good. You got a little bit of that red color against the black looking very nice. Got the facial hair going on. 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. He's playing all those werewolf hits is what he's playing right there. Mouth is open, and he's got the crazy eyes. He's got those crazy eyes. He's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. He's ready to go. Looks really good. I don't mind the head sculpt on this one, but we will compare it to the last one, so stay tuned for that here later in this video. Getting down to the shirt there, he's got the werewolf on the shirt, got those red fiery eyes on the werewolf. You know I'm here for that. It is a traditional shirt, so you can remove it, of course, with the Velcro. Black shirt. Does got the tattoos on his chest. You got to have those tattoos. Of course, very iconic for Jacob Fatu, actually, and after all this time. Everybody knows about that tattoo around his chest, I do feel. He does got a little armband action going over here, of course, in black painted on. You also got the black around the forearms, a little bit of tattoo showing right there. You do got the tape on the hands, all the hands coming with that tape throughout. Got the black, I was going to say black jeans, but not quite jeans, black tights down here on him. You do got the kind of star red emblem there. Now, something I do not like immediately out of the package here, both of these feet are very loose on him. They're just very goofy feet. Very, very loose. Those need to be really tightened up. Man, oh man, I do not like that. So they're just all over the place. Just way, way too loose. I'm assuming Vietnam, and you know what happens when you assume, Kyle? You're 100% right, because it says Vietnam right down here. Of course, we know about a year ago, Mattel switched their factories from China to Vietnam. It's almost like they saw some stuff coming in the future. Maybe conspiracy theory? Anyone? But a lot of these companies already got moving to Vietnam, saving some money, saving some tariffs, Todd McFarlane. Maybe. But I do not like those ankles on this one here. But let's check out the rest of the articulation. Arms do go all the way around there. Bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows. Those are the hits I like to be played with. A little bit loosey in that elbow. I wish that was a little tighter as well. Hands removable back force side to side. Of course, head removable back force side to side. You got the ab crunch there. Good ab crunch on it. Waist articulation looking good. Will we have the Vietnam bounce back? I don't think so, but you never know. Oh, the bounce back is gone. We don't have that action feature anymore, I guess. The leg does go up right there. Double jointed pinless knees, of course. Got the boot cut. And then you got the super loose ankles on this one, man. Just really disappointing on those ankles. I guess you could put some of that, a lot of people put furniture polish in there. You could put the Quickie. I think it's called Quickie or Kiki. K-I-K-I, I think it is. Look it up on Google. You can splash a little bit of that in there, move it back and forth. Maybe it'll tighten it up for you a little bit. So there's some of that kind of stuff you could do if you want to. I know some people, I think, put clear nail polish on there as well, and you stick some of that on there, and you're back in business. So maybe I'll have to raid my wife's nail polish. We'll see what happens there. But besides all that, I like this figure. I really do like this figure. I think this is a really good first impression for Jacob Fatu. And let's be honest, we're going to have main events. We're going to have championship showdowns. We're going to have basics. They're not making basics anymore, but they're going to make a basic for him, I guess. But we'll have an ultimate edition. We'll have a lot more elites. There's a lot of Jacob Fatus to come. There's money to be made. I could see them making a lot more of him, but this is a very, very good first impression Jacob Fatu, if you ask me. He also should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use the discount code Kyle to save 10%. What do you know? Fits on the stand. I was a little worried he'd pull the John Cena where his ankles might just tip over on us. No worries there. It just seems to be more of the worry on the side to side a little bit. Now, as we always say, your mileage may vary. So yours might not be as loose as mine, or it could be a common thing. Shout it out in the comments down below. But he does look really, really good. I really like this figure. I really do. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for it, I guess I'd say. But I also did enjoy his MLW boss fight figure once upon a time as well. A very, very good figure. Now, these do look very similar, but also very different at the same time. Obviously, this is more modern. This is years past, but I don't know. It's a pick 'em a little bit in the head sculpt department. And it's weird to me. This looks like WWE Jacob Fatu. To me, this looks like MLW Jacob Fatu. So it makes sense and works for me. Now, your mileage may vary how you like the articulations and that kind of stuff, but it is the same character of two different points in his career, and both of them work. Both of them are good figures, if you ask me, of course. So there you go. We got a double dose of Jacob Fatu, the first of many from the Elite line, I have to imagine. Like I said earlier, I think San Diego Comic-Con we're going to see some more Jacob Fatus coming at us really, really soon. But there it is, 118, first time in the line, Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf himself. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? Worth a pickup for you? Easy pass, hard pass, no game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, of course. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. Don't forget Patreon YouTube channel memberships, your best way to support the channel, but you get so much bonus content every single day. It's absolutely unbelievable. I think you can get access to that for like as low as 15 cents a day, I think is what it equals out to be, something like that. Some math genius could figure it out, I'm sure. But you get early access to both YouTube channels. You get early access to the new podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every single Tuesday. You get that about a week early. You get giveaways. There's a lot going on over there. Appreciate all the support, of course. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, as I did say, my new podcast, wherever podcasts are found. And of course, my brand new book, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, available, of course, over at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or via me if you want to reach out. So for a Samoan werewolf, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.